We have reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the LSU Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. With a semi-final collision. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. The Gamecocks offense going to get the chance to start this game off. So here we are, the semi-final stage, the final four teams with a chance to win a championship. Every stage of the playoff, Kurt, a little bit more intensity, a little bit more pressure. And now the winner tonight can head off to the national championship game.
Yeah, it's unbelievable how much is at stake for both of these teams. And to me, what I've learned in watching these playoffs, the bigger that they've gotten, is that the teams are able to deal with the mental aspects of the game and deal with the challenges that come with that. Who can endure this pressure is the team that's going to have the advantage and eventually is going to advance to the national championship.
That's the 30. Tackle made after a solid game to spot the ball at the 31. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And he'll set up to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. He'll look to throw it here on second down. The receiver makes the catch. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And the Gamecocks are looking to keep this drive going.
That's how you keep the opening drive alive right there. Good, hard, tough running to be able to pick up that first down on the third down conversion.
And at first down, they go right back to him. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. A second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Finds his target. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. The Gamecocks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Movement here from the tight end. They'll hand it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Nobody can bring him down. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
That's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Now they call a run. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Running back grabs it on the screen. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, South Carolina, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
So the LSU Tigers offense comes out for their first possession today. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game, guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Makes the catch downfield. Breaks loose at the 45. Here he goes. Touchdown, LSU, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
Chris, as you know, anytime you hit a big post route like this for a touchdown, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver is essential. Nice job of not waiting too long. Quarterback takes a hitch, gets the ball out early, and allows his receiver to run underneath the beautifully thrown football for the touchdown.
He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Looking to make a play deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. He'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, they thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? Off the play fake on first down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Caught quickly. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit.
Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Oh, and it's nearly intercepted, but dropped by an excellent defensive player. He's going to bring up 3rd down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. Punt team ready to boot it away. Looking to flip the field here. coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. We finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32. So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. Play action here on first down. Throw to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Quick throw to the left. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
It's a quarterback keeper. Stop for no gain. That'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. And it's South Carolina in the lead here. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is...
Breaks into the clear. And that's big. They'll convert on third and set him up first down from the 32. LSU getting set for the 1st and 10 now.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
Second down play coming up.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential four-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. Try and muscle for the first down. They make the stop, but that gains enough to set them up first down at the 14. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this third and short. See what you can do from here.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Here's that defense shifting again. To the air. It's Bachmeier. Delivers quickly to the left side. Touchdown, LSU. They finish off the scoring drive. This college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Defense got a big fourth down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. And here's the handoff. He's got room to run. That picks up a first down. Spotted at the 39. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense. So the whole place right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for the wideout. What a catch! They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets him up 1st down at the 33. See what the call is on 1st and 10.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who ran out?
And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Tigers.
Boy, the timing here is essential between the quarterback and the receiver. You got to find that window between the linebackers. He does it, puts the ball right on the money, and then how about the speed after the catch by the receiver for the touchdown?
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
LSU 21, South Carolina 14.
He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Returner tackled right there. That's when they start the drive. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback. He'll take a deep shot. And it's hauled in. What a catch. He's in the clear. Touchdown, South Carolina. Way too much speed in that play.
Somebody had to bust an assignment on this touchdown. There's no way you let a guy get that open unless the defender either gets injured or he blew an assignment. That was too easy for the offense for that touchdown.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Looking to pass. It's Bachmeier. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a 1st down. Great play. A new set of downs after that completion. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. The DB's backing off from the line now. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Here comes 2nd and 10 from the 44 after that incompletion. Back to throw again. Caught by the receiver. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Crucial 3rd down play after that completion. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Going for the touchdown here. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Play action fake. Looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, they're going to go with a play fake here. The only problem is no one on the defense bit at all on the play action. The results are a big sack for this defense.
Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. The pass rush closing in. Can't find anybody on third down, throws it away, and now fourth down coming up. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. And looking to throw now on first down. A short completion to the tight end. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. And the Gamecocks hustle to the line to run the hurry up. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Offense getting set. It's second down. Wants to throw it. Makes a quick catch. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Looking to throw it on first down. Snags with the throw. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So second and 4. They'll go hurry up here. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught over the middle. Quick throw, takes him again. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now. He'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
That time they were able to get to the quarterback before he has a chance of throwing yet another touchdown pass. 3 already in this first half. At least this is a sign that this defense hasn't totally given up yet.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dreamed about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Bringing pressure. He's hit just before the throw. And the ball is picked off. Tackle after a short return at the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down. They'll give it to the back. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Pressure is coming. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31. First and 10 now for the offense. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check it out. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Powering through the defender. And he runs that about. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route. And I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
Fires it to the wideout. That is broken up and incomplete.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Looks to the left for a quick throw. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Chris, anytime a receiver runs around, he's looking to create separation for the quarterback to give him a nice target. That's always what you're going to see anytime you have a successful route. What we just saw here, complete opposite. They're lucky that ball was just knocked away.
He's running out of time here. The scramble doesn't get there. That's going to bring up fourth down. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points here before halftime. Booming kick. It's good from 59 yards away. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Time running down. Just 1 play left here in the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking deep to the right side. And it's incomplete. They took a shot there on what will be the final play of the quarter. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. The Gamecocks will kick this deep to begin the second half. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Scanning the field. It's Bachmeier. Lets it go quickly. He's got it with room to run. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40. One explosive play has set them up at the opponent's 40. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Offense getting set. Second down play here.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
It's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Boy, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And they finally stop it at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
He decides to keep it here. Touchdown, LSU. Still no answer for this offense.
Chris, I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
Return starts from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. They pressure him and get him. A loss back to the 7-yard line.
Chris, what a shot, right? Come to an LSU game and you see a defensive lineman overwhelm an offensive lineman and come up with a big sack. When was the last time you didn't see LSU have defensive linemen who can make life difficult for quarterbacks and offensive linemen? Because I can't. They always have big boys who are athletic to make life difficult in that backfield.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. It's a quick grab. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. And the Gamecocks will crank up the tempo.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Makes a quick grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Second down after that previous play. Looking to chuck it again. Caught quickly. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Gamecocks. There was no catching him that time. Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver Kirk perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
LSU 34, South Carolina 27.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? He finds some space. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Not able to connect. Incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Hebe keeps it himself. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw. It's Bachmeier. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Caught at the 30, still running. Now play more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone. Couldn't quite get there.
Boy, tight windows as always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, LSU. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a two-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this two-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
And here's the return from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground.
Makes the diving grab there. That was beautiful. The guys up front lined up. It's first down.
What a great catch by that receiver, Chris. He lays out and comes down with it, and the quarterback is the beneficiary. He's actually over 200 yards, and he can thank his receivers for plays like this.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
They make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now. It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. Quarterback drops back, looks over the middle, and that's complete. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Receiver makes the catch. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. Touchdown, South Carolina, as the QB fights his way into the end zone. Offense is out there. Here comes a 2-point conversion attempt.
Man, Chris, even in this condensed space down in the red zone, a superior athlete is just eventually going to be a superior athlete. You hesitate for a second, and this guy's going to make you pay, and the defense here was left with the bill.
The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check him out. And he'll just take a knee. The drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback keeps the football. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Well, I think we can all see how tough it is to control this guy under center today for this defense. But they did a nice job of keeping him contained. But they've got to stay focused. They can't get lazy because we could see him breaking one any moment against this defense.
Tackle, but first down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Quarterback still with the football. The defense gets him behind the line as time expires in the 3rd period. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. Sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where we have a chance. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Back to throw. It's Bachmeier. Defense is coming after him. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football.
I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face.
Looking for a man deep down the left side. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Tigers. Now, just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, he needs you got to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today, Kurt.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job at taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, you get some positive yards in the opening play of this drive. They need 2 touchdowns, so anything to move them closer to that first touchdown is always going to be good.
They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Looking for a receiver. The pocket breaking down. And the receiver's got it. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And it's picked off. He throws it right in the double coverage and pays for it. Brought down after a short return.